This is my first conference as a president-elect, and what is a better sign of a new Montenegro, open to the rest of the world, attractive for credible investors, committed to speeding up the EU accession, but the president who opens the conference in English. For the first regional Western Balkans ESG summit in gathering government leaders, representatives from the international financial organizations, business leaders, innovators, and ESG experts from the region and to the world. Ms. Braithwaite, thank you for organizing this. I'm also absolutely thrilled to be able to speak at the conference on the topic that I deeply care about. This is the topic which is at the core of a sustainable development. And for a country to achieve a perception of being a truly sustainable market economy, this is what I learned from the EBRD, the country needs to have 6 qualities. Number 1, the country must be a competitive economy. Number 2, the country needs to be properly governed, both in terms of the public governance as well as from the perspective of the corporate governance. The country needs to be resilient. The country needs to be inclusive, well integrated with the region, with its geography, as well as with the rest of the world. And at the end, the country also needs to be green. This is why I'm delighted to open this flagship conference today and to elaborate a bit on a number of issues. Green transition, environment, sustainable finance, innovations, and good governance, particularly the good governance, that's the G over there, are at the heart of all successful development efforts. For Montenegro, green agenda and implementation of activities in line with the European Green Deal is one of the priorities in our process of accession to the EU. And I truly believe that this country has opened a new chapter in this path. As the accession speeds up, the ESG agenda of the country should also speed up. This is why this ESG summit is absolutely topical. It is a platform which provides an amazing opportunity for a dialogue between decision makers and business leaders at a time when the economies of the region are going through a number of challenges, as well as to the government of Montenegro for recognizing the need for this kind of event and for providing us a platform of a very constructive dialogue dedicated to ESG topics. More importantly, thank you for choosing our country, thank you for choosing Montenegro and Tivat to be the host of this absolutely amazing event. I truly believe that implementation of environmental, socially responsible, and corporate management standards is key to the long-term economic development and prosperity of Montenegro and to the rest of the Western Balkans. Implementing important ESG policies will improve transparency and accountability for the companies, and by complying with these standards, the country will be able to attract more credible foreign investors, increase the volume of international trade, reduce unemployment, and enable higher participation in the EU value chains in sectors such as agriculture, forestry, tourism, and transport can help preserve our natural resources, protect the beautiful biodiversity of this country, and mitigate the negative impacts of the climate change. Montenegro is well known for its wild beauty, has one of the most beautiful natural heritage in Europe, including the 5 amazing national parks, rivers, and coasts. It is the duty of all of us to preserve this and to appreciate it. Higher usage of green energy is key for Montenegro and is a key for the Western Balkans. Apart from its importance in reduction of dependence on fossil fuel and mitigation of the climate change, the green energy can be also a very important engine of economic growth and prosperity. Solar potential and renewable energy are one of the biggest opportunities for economic development, not only in Montenegro, but in the whole Western Balkans. Innovative new projects designed for further improve not only the energy sector, but sustainable agriculture and tourism will also drive our growth. This has been recognized in the Smart Specialization Strategy of Montenegro from 2017, the first of its kind in the Western Balkans. Also, the gender equality, in the true and full sense of this word, is the key to building an inclusive society, empowering women, but also empowering other historically marginalized groups, as well as the promotion of equal opportunities for all, are key steps towards achieving social and economic progress. That is why I'm happy that gender equality and empowering women's leadership took an important place on the summit agenda. We, as a society, need also to work towards a more circular economy where waste is minimized and resources are used in a sustainable manner. The path to a sustainable future is not an easy one, but it is the only one. It is necessary for the well-being of our planet and of our future generations. We must remember that accelerating change takes all of us, each of us. So, let's continue to build bridges for a stable and integrated region, strengthen our regional cooperation on the way to the EU integration, and let's drive into a meaningful impact on our society together. I wish you a warm welcome again and a fruitful experience at the Western Balkans flagship ESG Summit. Thank you very much.